You should come down to the, here we go, ground level. Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. We are dorking out over here. Here at the Storie Grubb Club. Things are getting dorky. And we're gonna start off with the dorky song. It goes a little something like this. Dorks are everywhere. Dorks, I don't care. Dorks everywhere. Dorks. Hey Rose, you can sing with me now. Dorks, 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 dorks everywhere. Dorks, 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 I don't even care. Dorks, 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 dorks everywhere. Oh, everywhere. Oh, little dorks. Yes, yes, yes. You're always first. Did you like the song? I've been watching YouTube all day. I've been listening to sports in my ear. But I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just a Storie Grubb Club. Ukulele's attitude. So is my face. So is my face. That's how year 17 ended. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, friends. Just the tip of the iceberg. Rose, you know you can't say that kind of stuff on YouTube. It will censor you. So earlier we were talking about censorship, and I got it confused with sponsorship. So I was promoting it. I had no idea what we were talking about. I guess I tend to just go with the flow. Unfortunately, Flo got lost in the Amazon, and she built a jungle hut, well, in the middle of the jungle, as one does, and well, the rest is history. Rose, we've all been there. I think it's important that we take a step back and just remember the good times. You know what I mean? Hi, Leah. How are you? It's been a while since I spoke with Alia. I'm gonna say Alia. I hope that's sort of close. I'm not really that good at pronunciations. I'm not good at pronunciation stuff. So kind of it just ends up annoying people more than anything, right? No. Does anybody have any chocolate milk? Oh, okay. So it's pronounced Ermalia. The ERM is silent. That's what I'm picking up. That's what you're putting down. I get it. It's all good on the Western Front. Funny thing is, my middle name is Erm. Short for Emerald. Well, yes, it is. It absolutely is you. Mask. It's a masked crusader. I mean, well, you have. There's more to your name. Is how you say it. Oh, okay. I like that. My name is Storie Grubb. If you say it backwards 10 times, the ghost of an ancient pirate ancestor of mine comes out of the woodworks and polishes your shoes. It's worth it. You should try it. It's not that interesting, but if you get it on film, I'll give you 20 bucks. I think we've all been there too, Rose, right? What? I'm being, because she has, what? She hasn't, because of different, what the hell is going on, Rose? You be careful. Do what you gotta do. Handle some business. You go take care, TCB, what? Go take care of your business. Your biz. I'll be here. We'll all be here waiting. Isn't that right, everybody? Wait. Rose, if you go, not that I'm worried about it or anything, but Rose, if you go, there's only going to be like -3 people watching. So maybe you should just leave your phone on and go and talk to somebody. Leave it on for the next 24 hours on my channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. My cat keeps circling me like she wants to eat me alive. And I've got to save myself, friends. I've got to save you first. So now we've got to talk about it. Now we've got to do this. Okay, hold on. Here we go. What does that look like right there? Horns, right? Or lips. It could be lips, like little duck lips. So, Valerie, you know every time you come on, you get a song. I don't know why, but you do. Oh. I don't know, something like that. That's how it's always been. That's how it'll always be. Mallory. I'm just being a silly dork over here, aren't I? Oh my God, I'm not the only one. Did you hear that noise? That racket? That was my cat. She's doing some kind of kitty cat shit. Hold on, I gotta check. What are you doing on that? She gave me the death stare. It's like the five finger discount death punch, or whatever they call it. What's a sun? Sun to you? Did you misspell sub? Not that many people watch my channel, Alila. You're not gonna siphon my people away from. Go ahead, people. Go. You can totally leave. Yeah. I don't even ask people to subscribe to my channel on my channel, but that's okay if you do. I guess I don't mind. La dee doo dee doo. Oh gosh, I'm finally able to reach that itch. Oh gosh, okay, I'm bleeding. It's bleeding now. Okay. Hear that? My cat is just going crazy. So, I think you did, yeah. And I confused you because I just saw your name and I started going like I started reciting all this stuff from that movie, The Titanic, with Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack Dawson, and he's running around the ship with Rose, and I was like saying Rose, Rose. I think that because there was two people that were named Rose, and I Sometimes I got you guys confused with each other or something, I think too. So I might have done that to the other person. But I remember one of you, at least one of you were kind of, you were like, what the hell are you talking about? Because I was doing all this like parody of the Titanic movie and stuff. Rose, because he says Rose like 1,000 times in that movie. It's like gets to a point where like, shut up, oh, we know what her name is. But it's fun to make fun of. But anyways, yeah. It'd be cool if they like. I think Rose is a pretty name. It'd be neat if they named like something after it, like a, I don't know, like a biscuit or a chest of drawers or like a flower or something. You know, it's just too nice of a name to go to not name something after it. You know, Rose. It's like a perfect little. It's like sounds red or beautiful. Sounds I don't know, like a flower. You know what I mean? It's anybody else ever thought about that? I can smell it. I can a rose. Oh wait, I've got a bouquet of roses over there. Oh, now it's all coming together. The Titanic. I know. Okay, so it must have been you because I'm pretty sure you said the same thing back then. That was like 3 or 4 months ago, and it feels like 3 or 4 years ago now. I feel like I've lived 7 lifetimes. Every time I go live, I live at least three, or I lose two. It's like that Paula Abdul song, you know? 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back, because opposites attract. Yeah. I used to have the cassette tape back in the 80s and shit. I used to love Paula Abdul and like dance music and stuff. And then when I hit the 7th grade, the summer in between my 7th and 8th grade year, my little brain discovered. I listened to a Led Zeppelin album on the way to just like on our way to like our aunt's house in Sacramento or something. This long drive, and there was one song on this album. It's called "Houses of the Holy," the album, and there's one song on it called "Over the Hill and Far Away." And when it got to that song, I was so captivated by it, and it's just the most rocking song you'd ever heard in your life. Um, and I was never the same after I heard that. And then about 2 or 3 months later, I discovered Pink Floyd on my own in my own way, and I just started going Pink Floyd crazy for the next 6 years. They were my biggest obsession, which was neat because being out in the country and having an imagination like mine, it was nice to have music to match it. So yeah, it's about 3 months, and I'm glad you're still here, Rose. Thanks for sticking around. Like I always say, I appreciate the company. Just want you to be safe out there, you know. I'm adding little hair. I think they're hairs. Little nostrils or something. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's like every time I go live, it's like an out of body experience. I don't want to be here, but I'm here because, well, because I believe in something, Rose. You know, I believe that anybody, I, absolutely anybody can uh, be believe in something. Yeah, that's all I've, that's all I've got. That's all I've learned so far. I've been down in this. I've been down in a well. I've been stuck down a well for the past 3 weeks up here, and on Moon Base 14. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary. Running out of food. I still get my free massage every 2 weeks, but you know, the food's gone. The food's gone. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's all gone. But I'm optimistic, and at least the masseuse has like oil, so like it'll soak into my skin and give me nourishment that way. I'm gonna ask her to use like the multivitamin lotion again, just to let it soak in like a little frog. It's the best way to get your vitamins. You just absorb it through your skin or your eyeballs. I'm just kidding. Never do that. But take your vitamins. It's best in raw meat. Don't eat raw meat. I do. Only when I deserve it. Team Quack. You always say that, and I love it. I'm out. What? Huh? My aunt just turned the light off. Did it get darker? A little bit. There we go. I appreciate your positivity, and I hope you're having a good night, my friend. I actually did receive the package that you sent to my P.O. box. That's in the description right now if anybody wants to look and write it down. Absolutely 100% tax free because of where I save it at Tax Haven off the coast of Jersey. And yeah, it's like an ancient sea cave or something like that I store all my gold in and stuff. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But no, Team Quack has been sending me big chunks of gold for several years now. And Quack, I just, I you know what I mean? Like, you know. So I do appreciate it, man. And you know, any feedback is good feedback as far as I'm concerned. So feedback, Quack Attack Team, like pull it together, and we'll see it through. That's what I've always been saying all these years, as far as I can tell. We can play the tapes back if we need to, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've been saying all these years. It's been a long time, Quack. I've been alone for a long time. No, Rose, Rose. All right, well, have a good night. You be safe out there. You take care of yourself. I hope you're surrounded by people that love you and got your back. It's important to have your friends' backs, like literally. Grab them by the freaking back, like a cat, with a scruff of their neck. Just carry them around if you have to, gently but firmly. Okay, Rose. Thank you. All right. Pictures or didn't happen. Okay. Cult out. The Storie Grubb cult thickens. Stop. Does anybody else believe in magic? I think I took a poll on this, and it was, I don't know, about 16 feet long or something like that. Poll. It was for like a stop sign, I think, or something, but it was really a lot longer than I thought. It's longer if it's horizontal, but it's taller if it's vertical, I think. Doesn't matter, you gotta stop, no matter what, when you see it. So, I know, Therma. I know. Keep a knocking, but they can't come in. That's for darn sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. What? I can't believe that. I had not heard that. Huh. Therma just informed me that... What? That's the water heater. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. That zombies are... What? Zombies have taken over Pennsylvania? What? Oh my gosh. She knows more than I do about the world, and she's a water heater. That just goes to show, friends, you don't trust a human, you trust the robots first. Never trust a human, especially a failing one. Especially one that's failing. Anyways. Thank you, Therma. I appreciate that. Folks. Rose. That's so funny. Not a funny, but you know, that's not what you call leaving on a high note. But no, I appreciate your candor. I'm sure your friend, I mean, I think my friends are annoying. I think I'm annoying, and I gotta live with myself 24 hours a day, you know, so I think everybody can be annoying, but, you know, I think your friend probably still cares about you, yeah. And that's good. Boy, she's loud tonight. That's the water heater. So yeah, I'm gonna be going on a commercial break here just in about 2 seconds, everybody. To promote my new product, in case anybody cares. Yeah, it's called Grubbathon. But I forgot the product in my other pants, so I wrote a song about it. Well, like here it goes. Grubbathon, on my Grubbathon. Howdy, folks. I don't know what a Grubbathon would be. Maybe a water hose that you can feed to a horse. An edible water hose. That way if a horse gets the colic, you know, you can just you put the hose in its mouth and you get water in there and then it just eats the darn thing, you know? Did you know that horses can't vomit? Horses cannot vomit, friends. Horses can't vomit. No, they can't. They can go down, but they can't come back up. Horses can't puke, my friend. Horses cannot puke. There are these little things called bot flies that go and lay eggs. They lay eggs on into horses' heads, and they lay the eggs, and the little eggs they hatch these little creatures, which are little flies. They're called bot flies. And they're gross. So you got to go out there and you got to brush them horses' hair. They're going to be getting them flies all over them hairs and stuff like that, letting their eggs in. Coming out there trying to be cool and stuff. Little eggs in their hair, laying little creatures and stuff. Little creatures in the dark of the horse's hair. They're everywhere. little eggs from little flies, little botflies. Yeah, that's right, everybody. The eggs hatch, little creatures come out, and they ate the horse alive. Watch your horse die. True story, friends. Hope you all never have to see that for yourselves. But here's a part 2 of that. Sometimes the horse comes back. Out of duty. Let's do it. I've got a zombie horse. He just came back to life. I thought it was dead, but it's not. A zombie horse, a big scary zombie horse. Yeah, that's pretty much how that one goes. Then there's a part 3 too, but I don't think anybody's ready for part 3. Honky dong dang. I won't even get into that one, but it seriously goes like this. I got big zombie horse in the dark once again. That's about it. That's all. That was about 3 weeks ago, and my leg fell off, but it's doing better now. The other one grew right in where the old one left off. This one grew right in. I'm totally human. I'm a human. That's right. So sorry to toot my own horn there. I like to play the old guitar. Yeah, when I can, if that's what you want to call playing, I suppose. But it's a fun little, it's a hobby of mine. Just like a horse, a hobby horse. Yeah. For real. I have several horses. They're over there in the corner. Hey guys, shh. They're very quiet. I have 7 of them. They're just 2 feet away from me. Too bad I can't turn the camera. Don't talk. They can talk, but they not right now. Daddy's on the radio. All right. Is anybody sick out there? I was told that there was some kind of zombie sickness going around, and so that's why I've been sort of locked away up here all quiet like. That's what they told me anyways. I was just curious if anybody out there had any news, any information on the zombie apocalypse. If not, no big whoop. I'm just curious. Just let me know. I've been waiting for chocolate milk for about 37 years now. And I was promised chocolate milk the day I entered the academy. Odd how the man reaches down your throat and pulls out your heart, but then expects you to bend over backwards for them when you run out of chocolate milk. It's not fair. I was told that life would be fair. I don't understand. Oh, America, how far out thou? Whoa, yeah. I like to sing too, friends. I like to dedicate songs to better things, you know, like precipitation in the desert, and horse flies, and in the country cabin. You know why? Because them things eat spiders. I've seen them try to take on a little monkey dog I brought back from some kind of quest. It's not important. What is important is that you don't mess with houseflies when they're hungry. And stay away from the ones that glow in the dark. That's all I'm going to say about that. DM if you ever do, I'll give you the secret code, secret identity code. Okay. How's everybody doing? Aaliyah, did anybody subscribe? Hey, everybody should go over to Aaliyah's channel and subscribe to their channel. because life is too short to not share. And Sharon is Karen. Hey, I'm Karen. Yeah, I know, but hey, I'm Sharon. What? I know, but no, never mind. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying stuff, guys. Everybody takes everything so literally. It'll happen. It'll happen someday. Looks like a little butt. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. The zoomies. What kind of dogs? Let me guess. I'm gonna guess. Are they Boston Terriers? Are they terriers? Or are they literally zoomies? Because them zoomy dogs are kind of crazy. Does it look like something? Yeah, it looks okay. I like the shape of it up here. It's important to turn things upside down and work on them upside down for a while. In order for me to get this style, because then it looks like it's pulling and pushing and kind of like working against itself, but it's kind of stretching in a way, because when you're drawing, especially the way I'm drawing kind of from far away because I have to, because the camera is right here. So I have to draw around it kind of, which is awkward sometimes, but I've gotten sort of used to it. But I've drawn this entire thing live on YouTube. So I just sort of start and go with it. And it just becomes something. But this was where I was sort of adding like more stuff for a head, the top of a head. Because down here is like a mouth, the bottom jaw, and the chin. So it's sort of like looking that way, sort of, you know. It can be anything you want it to be, really, but that's what I'll add a chin or something, because then you'll see like other things, like an eyeball, and like maybe another eye in here somewhere. Cheekbone, jaw, the top of the jawbone. These would be like the teeth, sort of, on the top teeth, maybe. But like these things could also be like rows of teeth. But they're also those things. I don't know. It's neat. It's fun. It's stupid. It's art. Did I draw a cow? Oh yeah. I've drawn so many cows. Wait, where is it? I drew a cow in this one, yeah. Let's see. Did you just see it? Oh yeah, there it is. Somebody on here had requested that, so I tossed it in there reluctantly, sort of, because I don't do requests because people ask me to do things that I usually don't like doing. So, but those were two things. He asked me to draw a star and a Taurus symbol, so I just drew a bull. a bull's head because the horns represent Taurus, really. And then the star, because I always draw like I love bulls and I and I love stars. I draw stars a lot as well. So they were easy for me. It wasn't like so much of a stretch for me to do that for him. Plus, if it was for what he said it was for, then it was my pleasure. But it's hard to trust people sometimes when they ask me to do stuff like that. And then, especially when they get mad when I say, no, I'd rather not. They're like, you're really negative. You don't want to draw a hamster with nunchucks that's riding a peppermint pony named Peter? We've all been there too. I remember that. Here, we'll draw some teeth right there too. I've got a lot on my mind tonight. Some of it good, some of it kind of making my stomach turn a bit. But nothing that I ain't used to, I guess. Definitely been through worse. I'm just tired. Just a bit tired. Oh, shucks, everybody. I'm just a bit tired. Isn't everybody else just a bit tired? Hello, now, aren't you just a little bit, just tired a little bit? Howdy. Howdy from the country. That's what we say around here. Howdy. Howdy from the country. Oh. Go and ride a horse or a pig for me. Outside the city gates. We'll go and fishing on the friends of Grandpa's lake. Grandpa's on the lake fishing with his dog named Steve. Steve just caught a lake shark, and the shark is looking at me. That's about right. All right. That doesn't mean nothing. I'm just putting liquid in my body, friends. Oh, liquid of the earth. Bubbly water. It's the best kind of liquid there is, especially for an alcoholic, an ex-drinker. You know what those bubblies remind me of after like the third or fourth sip? They remind me of stale beer, especially the berry flavored ones, or stale beer flavored ones. You know, you catch my drift, or you won't catch my drift. See, I'm a song making fool. I'm a song making fool. Ooh, that's a good one too. Somebody writing this down? And anybody make sure to write this down. Hopefully somebody watches this and we all become famous. I know there was this one person that was asking about it earlier. And they said, "Hey, do you have any, they were like, "Hey, do you have any money?" And I said, "No." I was like, "Leave me alone." I was like, who the heck are you anyways? And I was like running away from them. They're like, "Hey, give me some money." And I was like, "Who are you? No, leave me alone." And then finally somebody told me that it was like some kind of little demon. And everybody kind of has one and that follows them around asking for money. And so I was just kind of flabbergasted. And I was very confused. And then somebody said, "Let it rip." And so I did. And I'm not going to take responsibility for what happened next. If anybody asks. This is a free country. It's a free country for a reason. Because it's free. It's free to live. It's free to die. It's free to love. It's free to cry. It's free to live. It's free to die. It's free to come down. It's free to lie. I forgot what I said. But it's all there. It's waiting. It's waiting for you to. It's waiting for you to rip it out of the microwave and grab a fork and just eat it right out of the can. Life. It's just so crazy. It's just so crazy, beans. So wild. Who would have thought? Life. Hey, Terry. Terry? Yeah. Who would have thought? Terry, who would have thought? Oh, no. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Who would have thought, Terry? Oh, no. Strange. I never would have thought. Terry? Look over here. Thank you. Oh, would you have thought? Ever? Heck, he's shaking his head, folks. Thank you, Terry. See, that's what you call somebody that loves you having your back. Oh, Terry's with one of my oldest friends. Unfortunately, Terry's not real, but that's how I make do up here. Anywho. Anywho is better than one. Yeah, there we go. I actually got my doctorate in doodling today, folks. So now I can officially tell you that my name is Dr. Doodle. Or Dr. Diddle. I forget what they called me at the academy for 17 years. Dr. Diddle. Doodle. Or Diddly-Doo. Shoot. Forget what it's called. It doesn't matter. I have a medallion that I have to wear around my neck all the time, or vampires will get me or something like that. I forget what it's all about. Who cares, right? Let's just make art, Shut up and make art, vampire people. That's what I always say. It's the only thing worth saying anymore. In a world gone mad, you just gotta go mad with it. Let your mad freak flag, mad flag, whatever, fly away. And if it comes back, it was meant to be. You can get really crazy after that. you got permission from the gods. Oh, hunky dong dang, everybody. Hold on to your britches. Are we allowed to cuss on this channel? Oh, well, yeah, if you want to, I guess it's. I never really cuss, but do you guys ever cuss? Oh, no, not me. What about you, Lynn? No, never. Oh, okay, that's nice. No, yeah, we kind of try to keep it, just a little bit on the DL, with the cussing and stuff like that kind of shit, Right, okay. I forgot what character I was. Well, sounds good to me. There we go, friends. Right back to where we came from. All together. like little donkey children, out of the dark into the light. So, uh, looks like a little vampire right there, trying to get a neck. Lady Luna. Do 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 do. There we go. And I'm gonna give it whiskers. Right there. I lost my mind for a second there. And those people on 13 aren't people to be reckoned with. Oh, really? That's awesome. Up here, all the dogs are called Luna. Or Lunas. Lunars. That's Luna's the lady of them all. God, this is a tongue twister. We just call Luna Lady up here. Hey, lady. What is perros in Spanish up here? Spanish, English. It's all the same thing up here on the moon. Looking down from here, you just look down and you see everything's all just like an oatmeal soup. All craters, no beans. That kind of stuff. But everybody's pretty much happy up here. I'll be really happy once I get some, some of what I crave. Toby. I have a Toby. My aunt's dog's name is Toby. He's in the other room right now. He just heard his name. He just walked to the door. He's smelling the door. He's growling. Something's wrong. Toby never does that. What? Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh. Chocolate milk. You know it, Luna. I mean, Lady Luna. I have to be specific, otherwise it'll confuse everybody. Now that I've laid down a foundation of nonsense. Oh. I'm probably gonna be going in here in a little bit, just laying down. But this is fun. Because I really like this area up here. It's like weird right here. I like it. I like the shapes of it and stuff. The thing with me is, like when I look in nature, with the things that I find beautiful when I look at a mountain or a tree or just a scene, a gentle brook, a fern gully. I like, there's just certain things, I look for certain shapes. I think, I don't know how to really explain it very well, but I was just telling my mom and my aunt that I thought that I would make a good cinematographer because I can see there's certain angles and certain things that I see that I feel, I don't know, would be sort of cinematic if I were to take a picture or something like that. Like I could set up shots. I have an eye for that sort of stuff. Like cool angles and yada yada. Even though I've only ever done it for my own videos and things, but whatever. It's just fun. Hey, whatever. I mean, whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. What was it? Oh yeah, cinematography. Cinematography. Everything's a song. Life imitates art. Imitates everything. That's why art is so important. It is everything. Thank you. I was working on it all day today, and I might have stuck my foot in my mouth at one point, but like I was kind of just over it at one point. But I did have fun today. I worked on it for a long time, and I have a clearer idea of where it's going to be going now, and I got a lot of feedback from the owner again. They want me to add stuff to it, which is fine, but there's just they want me to add, and I was sort of trying to wrap it up, but it's it's doable. It, you know, I wish that I had like a list of things like right off the bat, because now it's like I'm trying to think of where I'm gonna put stuff. But it's exciting. I'm just being a little brat. I always fret over that kind of stuff, and then it turns out being pretty interesting looking, anyways, or whatever. Because it's just also very difficult drawing on it because it's on brick, and now that I'm drawing on the bottom, I have to like bend down more and use knee pads and things like that, and it hurts. It literally just hurts to draw like the mural now. So I was trying to wrap it up, and let's go a little bit faster and do things, um, and because when I'd have to draw specific stuff, I have to sit there longer and be more careful and plan it out more, and it just takes more effort. So it's just, and it's a very physical thing, just drawing right up against. See, this is easy because I can just sit here and I'm kind of just at a table and whatever, but it hurts my butt after a while, I guess. But um, the uh, um, oh yeah, the wall obviously is a lot different, and plus drawing on the brick, it's really neat because I can draw shapes over the brick and they kind of pop out, but it's difficult, and it eats my pens up really fast too. So all these little first world problem stuff. That's what I gotta keep telling myself, especially when it comes to an artist. I mean, I gotta sit back every once in a while and just be like, oh yeah, no, everything's fine, and you're having a good time. Just gotta enjoy it. But I do fret over stuff, and when I fret, I can be quite bratty. So I'm trying to learn how to not do that, or at least learning from my mistakes and not doing it again if I do it. Because there was a few times over the past few months I've been really stressed out because all these changes I've been going through and stuff, and I don't have many people to talk to, and so I kind of lash out every once in a while, and where I used to not ever do that, but now it's like I'm just kind of you get tired of being told stuff all your life, and sometimes you just want to make people listen to you, because I feel like people don't listen to me a lot, like people that I love, and or they do and they don't. It doesn't sink in or something. I don't know, but I'm like not the same person I was even a few months ago. I feel like I just change every day, and I don't I don't know what to make of it yet. But I'm chipping away. It's just it's just an interesting time to be alive is all. Coat or a dress? This this thing? Yeah, it's a sweater. It's like a what do you call it? It doesn't have. It's really neat though, yeah, and it really like fits my arms really well. It's warm. But yeah, check it out. It's like one of those sweaters that doesn't have buttons, but it has this awesome hood too. It's like this cloak basically. It always reminds me of, and it has awesome pockets too. But it always reminds me of the the cloaks in Lord of the Rings, how they all get the cloaks, the elven cloaks and stuff. But I wear them with a belt usually around my hips when I go out and stuff. If I ever, I usually wear a jacket or something when I go out to the ocean or something. But I like this sweater a lot, or something that I can at least like button up or zip up, because I love these sweaters, but if they don't have a button, I can't. And if it's cold out there, I need something that buttons up really quick, because I get cold and then I get paralyzed when I get super cold. It's weird. I think I mentioned that before, but Sometimes it happens where I get this like shiver in the small of my back, and it just like spreads across my entire body, and my body seizes, and I'm like paralyzed, and it hurts so bad. And I just wherever I am, I'll just like fall down on the ground, and until I get warm, I'm just paralyzed. And so like it happened to me a few times like a while back, and it's really scary, and it really sucks, and it hurts. And I've told the doctor about it too, and they didn't even know. They never heard anything like that. I'm like, really? You've never? Nobody's ever. Anyways, yeah. So, live by the ocean. I do live by the ocean. I actually, there's a place where I work, and it's in a little ocean town called Cambria, and I live about 26 miles away from the ocean. But I go to, like, usually on my days off, I shoot over there, and I go there pretty much every day. If I can. Maybe not every day. Not anymore. There was a period when I just had to go over there every day because I was just well. It's very very special to me. The ocean, and so I go over there and I think about people and I talk to it, and I spend a lot of time. Pretty much anytime I leave the house, I'm alone. I don't have any friends here that I hang out with or anything. So whenever I go to the ocean, I'm just always alone. So I'm just always alone with my thoughts. So I've in the past, and I'm not saying that as in a negative way, because quite the opposite. I've gotten to know myself quite well over the past several months, and I'm comfortable in my own skin for the first time in my life, oddly enough. So, and I'm like, I don't know. I think that just it comes with being patient with yourself or just accepting yourself and just going with it. Whatever it is, you just go with it. But I also just have a deep passion for art, and everywhere I go and everything I do is I mean, anytime I have free time at all, I'm trying to work on something like this or trying to further my goal of being a professional artist. I've been trying for my entire adult life to be a professional artist, but never known how to tap into that world or sabotage myself along the way several times, especially when I drink or I just say the wrong thing to the right person. I have a big mouth and I can't shut my mouth sometimes. And it, people don't get it. People don't get me. Yeah, I'm annoying to myself, so. But like I said, I'm okay with it now. I'm not trying to impress anybody anymore. I'm not trying to. I'm happy to hang out with myself and just learn more and more and just dream and like whenever I go out to work, from here, when I drive out there, it's just so beautiful right now, and it's like Middle Earth. It's just so beautiful and wonderful, and I just look at how beautiful everything is around me and appreciate it, and just think about how lucky I am to even be alive and to be able to experience that kind of beauty with my eyes and my heart. And I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. I mean, I've always appreciated that kind of stuff, but it's like I feel like I've gotten back to it. I lived in Portland for 4 years, and I just never really never really looked. I mean, I looked at the beauty of this. I love the city, but it's a whole different thing than staring at the ocean or Middle Earth. Portland. I love the city. People talk so much shit about Portland. I would move back to Portland in a heartbeat if I could. I fucking love Portland. But I have work to do. And here there's a where I live down here. There's a thriving art scene, and Perhaps it does have something to do with the ocean being so close, but Cambria itself is quite an artsy little town. That's where I saw when I was like in my early 20s. Went to a few galleries there that were very impressive. Saw some really great art. Now it's mostly touristy kind of stuff, but still kind of artsy. There's a little art scene there. But this area is certainly very artistic and creative. And I know for me the ocean has a lot to do with it. There's a magnetic pull. Yeah. Do you live near an ocean, team? Mine is called the Pacific Ocean. It's right next to the Atlantic, on the other side of the continent, I guess. Yeah. Sure is pretty. And there's boardwalks where I live too. There's a one in San Simeon, one in Pismo, one in Cayucas, and they're all so rad. And I have fond memories when I came here when I was like 4 years old or something like that. I remember my brother and I had Star Wars toys. We were camping. We went to my dad and my mom and my brother and I were in a car and just drove up to Oregon and down the coast from Oregon. And we were camping along the way and staying in hotels and that sort of stuff. And we came all the way down here and visited my aunt. And we went to like Morro Bay, and I think she lived in Los Osos or something maybe, which is near Morro Bay. And so I have fond memories of this area ever since I was probably like 4 years old. We went up to this place called Hearst Castle. It's like this big mansion on the side of this mountainside, like Count Dracula and stuff. Castlevania. But but when I was a kid, we went up there and I had like weird memories of it from back then, and I don't know. It was this place, this area is just sort of magical to me. Everywhere I go, it gets more and more beautiful. And I forgot that California could even be this beautiful. I was born here. I was born in Cali. Take me down to the Paradise City. There, has little lobster tails now and stuff like that. What do you think, everybody? I like this little dude. There's a lot going on in it. It's probably all pixelated for all I know. My internet's been acting crazy. I hope it's visible. You too, Luna. I'm gonna leave too. So I hope you have a good night, and I hope everybody else has a good night as well. And I hope everybody in heaven has a good night, and everybody in hell has a good night as well. God bless this mess, everybody. But yeah, sweet dreams.